got breaking news here on the Get More Sports podcast. Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball have levied punishments against the Houston Astros for the sign-stealing scandal of 2017. Major League Baseball, they came down hard, but was it hard enough? And we're going to get into all that, but we've got unprecedented punishments, historic punishments levied by Major League Baseball. Jeff Luhnow and A.J. Hinch were fired just minutes ago after receiving a one-year suspension by Major League Baseball. But breaking down this punishment for the Houston Astros, a one-year suspension for general manager Jeff Luhnow, a one-year suspension for manager A.J. Hinch, the forfeitures of first and second round draft picks in both 2020 and 2021, a fine of $5 million, the maximum allowed under Major League Baseball's constitution, the placement of former Astros assistant GM Brandon Tallman on baseball's ineligible list. Now, a couple initial takeaways. One, the Astros are confirmed cheaters. That debate is over. Houston Astros fans, A.J. Hinch, all the denies, those were lies. The Houston Astros were cheaters. They cheated in the 2017 regular season, and the question I had was, did they cheat in the 2017 postseason? Well, if you look at the report, it says, notwithstanding the publicity surrounding the Red Sox incident and the September 15th memorandum that I sent to all clubs, the Astros continue to both utilize the replay review room and the monitor located next to the dugout to decode signs for the remainder of the regular season and throughout the postseason. And so the answer is yes, the Houston Astros, they were cheating all throughout the 2017 postseason. They beat a very talented New York Yankees team, and then they beat a Dodgers team in 7 games. Look, let's say they steamrolled the Los Angeles Dodgers. They beat them in a 4-game sweep. Maybe it's not as big of a deal, but that was a razor-thin 7-game series that the Dodgers would have won had the Astros not been cheating. To me, it is very clear, it's very obvious, and it's unacceptable that Major League Baseball did not forfeit that World Series. Because ask yourself this question: had the Astros not cheated, if they were not engaged in nefarious activity throughout that postseason, would they have beaten the Los Angeles Dodgers? The answer is no. So why should they be able to keep that World Series title? I mean, if you rob a bank and the police catch you, you don't get to keep that money. They seize that money. Here's what I have to say about that punishment today. It's a start. It's a start because, hey, it will not be adequate until they seize that World Series from the 2017 Houston Astros. Here's how I felt when I read that they were not going to take that title away from the Houston Astros.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I mean, just look at the report. This was a sophisticated operation. This is from the report. Hinch attempted to signal his disapproval of the scheme by physically damaging the monitor on 2 occasions, necessitating its replacement. However, Hinch admits he did not stop it, and he did not notify players or Cora that he disapproved of it, even after the Red Sox were disciplined in September of 2017. Similarly, he knew of and did not stop the communication of signed information from the replay review room. Although he disagreed with this practice as well and specifically voiced his concern on at least one occasion about the use of the replay phone for this purpose, as the person with responsibility for managing his players and coaches, there simply is no justification for Hinch's failure to act. And yes, sign stealing is a part of Major League Baseball like peanuts and Cracker Jacks, but you can't use cameras that are stationed in the center field wall to get signs in real time. Look, lifting weights is legal in Major League Baseball. Steroids isn't. Using cameras to steal signs is sign stealing on steroids. Would the Houston Astros have beaten the Los Angeles Dodgers without sign stealing? To me, it's unequivocally no, they would not have. This is how the 2017 World Series should have ended.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are
cheater, 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 cheater. And there was strong reaction around Major League Baseball from the players. David Freese tweeted, "Didn't really expect the punishments to be this harsh. Good for MLB stepping up. Still don't know what's more frustrating though. An ex-teammate of the World Series title team talking publicly about his team cheating, or so many guys being down to use a damn trash can, LOL, should take the ring. Phil Hughes tweeted, "I'd like my career numbers against Altuve, Springer, and Correa erased from the record books. Seriously though, it's bad. Can they do that?" And then shortly after the news broke, Jim Crane, the Astros owner, he addressed the media and the firings of A.J. Hinch and Jeff Luhnow.
Today is a very difficult day for the Houston Astros. With that being said, there's two very important points I want to make today. I have higher standards for the city and the franchise, and I'm going above and beyond MLB's penalty. Today, I have made the decision to dismiss A.J. Hinch and Jeff Luhnow.
Really? You're going above and beyond by firing A.J. Hinch and Jeff Luhnow? They were already suspended for a year. It makes more sense for them to start the process of rebuilding their franchise. If you really want to go above and beyond, you give back the 2017 World Series title that saw your franchise increase in the billions, that saw your franchise value skyrocket as a result. So if you want to go above and beyond, that's what you do. And then they asked Jim Crane if this taints the 2017 World Series
Well, I think absolutely not. I think, we've had a very good team for a number of years before 17. We were turning the corner, 18, 19. We have a very good team on the field this year. I think we'll have a great season. Got a lot of great players still. I don't think it taints it.
Well, first of all, of course it's tainted. The 2017 World Series for the Astros is about as legitimate as Barry Bonds' home run record, okay? No one has any respect for it. Nobody takes it seriously. It's completely illegitimate. The 2017 Astros will always be known by baseball fans as the Houston Astros. That is not going to change. The Trastros. Illegal sign stealing will always be what you think of when you think of the 2017 Astros. So yes, it is tainted. There's nothing you can do about that. And if I'm Clayton Kershaw, if I'm Dave Roberts, you've been dragged over the coals for 2 seasons because you've been unable to get it done in the World Series, I would be absolutely irate right now. Clayton Kershaw, he wins that 2017 World Series after pitching a gem in Game 1 and getting the win, becoming the first player since Don Newcomb to throw for 11 strikeouts with 0 walks. And then he comes in Game 7, pitches 4 scoreless. He was cruising in Game 5 until all of a sudden the Houston Astros magically caught fire against Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw wins that series. He's the best pitcher of all time. That is how significant that series was. And then the other argument I hear out there is, we can't take away this World Series because then that would open up Pandora's box in Major League Baseball. You would have to strip the 51 Giants of their World Series. You would have to take away Barry Bonds' home run record. You would have to take away the titles in the steroid era. No, I'm not saying you take those away. You take the Astros title away because you have the evidence now. You have the decision to rule on it in real time, and baseball has been long overdue to bring down the hammer in a real way against the cheater, because if you don't, Major League Baseball will always be the sport where you can cheat to reach the mountaintop. You can take steroids and get the all-time home run record. You can steal signs by using a camera and win a World Series. Change the reputation of Major League Baseball, starting with the Houston Astros.